Welcome into the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Today, we, of course, hit you with all the latest news about your Cowboys, including the DC search, and we'll continue to grade, review, and preview different position groups. Get on in here. Let's start it. Meow. DLLS Cowboys podcast presented by our friends at Prize Picks. Use the code DLLS. You get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. And ownwell.com/Texas. Don't pay more than you need to for property taxes. They'll take care of you over there at Ownwell. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to do as we do every day on this show. We'll hit you with the news out the gate so you'll know everything about your Cowboys, and then we'll work our way through the rest of the show. We're grading the tight ends today. You can put your grade in the chat. I dare you. Hit the like button on your way in. Hello, my name is Jeff. Oh, I'm next to former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse Holley.
Oh, Jesse Holley went 77 yards. It must be a reality show.
He's next to the greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Mr. Clarence Hill.
I want to see you thrust.
And he is next to the second greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Mr. Ali Jawad.
Prince Ali, handsome as he.
All right, news of the day. We're just tracking DC. I asked the tweeter machine.
Tweeter machine.
Also follow me on Blue Sky. Watch what happens in the chat. People get so mad about you being on a social media thing. Very latest. We're tracking. We're interviewing. Is there a favorite? What do we know? What don't we know? What is happening out there?
Well, number one, Christian Parker is interviewing with the Cowboys and the Packers today.
In person?
Yes.
I'd be so tired.
Double dip.
I'm not flying after I fly. Okay, so
What are you flying private, probably?
He must have been in still.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You fly private in the morning, you eat a good meal, jump on the jet, take a little nap, get off, do your presentation, have dinner.
Private does more.
What if one don't? One don't let him out the door, right?
Well, that's not what I think. We're stalling right now, aren't we? We're halfway to the weekend. We got to let Jim Leonard get knocked out of the playoffs so we can talk
even
to him.
if he gets to the Super Bowl, because they already interviewed him, they can interview him before he goes.
The bye week.
They can interview him during the bye week.
Okay.
So they can do that.
Well,
so
he'll be available.
Are we?
He's gonna be. They're gonna lose.
He's gonna lose.
Yeah. Unless they put the Nooch in. I don't know if you guys saw, but friend of the show, Ben DiNucci's a Bronco now.
Yes.
So if Stidham doesn't do so hot in the first quarter, you bench him for Sam Ehlinger. Once Ehlinger doesn't do so hot either, the Nooch goes in, pulls him out of the fire.
So the interesting thing is there are four known candidates.
Okay.
Right? Durante Jones.
Where's he from?
He's the Vikings passing game coordinator.
Vikings passing game coordinator, Durante Jones.
Jonathan Gannon. The guy that you have facially profiled.
Yeah, he's got his whole eye is a pupil.
Jim Leonard, which you just talked about.
He's with the Broncos. He's
and, of course, Christian Parker.
Christian Parker's from?
Eagles
passing game coordinator.
Who's
young, like he's the youngest one. And the interesting thing is that all of them also candidates for the Packers job.
Okay. Only one of them can take it. So we'll still have three left. Okay. Only one of them could take it.
All of them are candidates for the Packers.
Durante interviewed for the Giants too, right?
Yeah. I mean, they got other offers. Durante has been all over the place. I mean, and depending on what happened with Brian Flores, Durante could be in play with Flores wherever he goes, or in Minnesota replace Flores.
Go ahead. No, you got it.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I have a question.
All right.
Do you think that the fact that the Cowboys had a horrendous defense and the fact that they're 4 for 4 on having different coordinators affects, if you're one of the young up-and-coming names, which is what seems like they're interviewing based on how many places these guys are all going.
Our questions were very similar.
Do you think that those guys would hesitate to take the Dallas job? Like, would they prefer a different job, considering the state of your team and potentially job security?
Can I add a caveat on top of your question?
Yeah, you can caveat me.
Because my
caveat
question.
Me.
No, my question was going to be very similar to your question.
My question.
I'm going to add a little bit more to your question.
Hit my question.
You know what I mean? I'm towing up to your question.
Come on.
My question was going to be
like towing up.
Yeah, like a tow truck, like you tow.
Oh, I was thinking of a
feet?
toe.
Oh no,
towing up,
locking feet together.
Yeah.
If you are offered both of those jobs, and you're saying, let's just say the Packers, for example, and you're saying, oh, I have, probably will sign back Quay Walker. I have that defense. I'll be getting Micah Parsons back from an injury. What I have in the secondary,
the team's better,
and then I have the defense for the Cowboys. Like which job seems to be more appealing? I know you get the visibility with the Cowboys. I get it. I understand that part. But as a coordinator, I need players. So when you're looking at these jobs, who's to say when you're looking at, job 1, job 2, job 3, Cowboys job? If it's the Packers, they have better players. If it's the Giants, they have better players.
Giants too, yeah.
You know what I mean? And if I'm up and coming, the last thing that I want to start my first time out is trying to surf the free agency web for players. I would like to have established players that I walk into.
With the owner that don't really pay in free agency. And that's the thing is that everybody here, Cowboy fans, are so Cowboy-centric. Like, why would they consider anywhere else but Dallas? I've tweeted out about Leonard and maybe wanting to go to Green Bay and have the connections in Green Bay. Oh, you're just a Micah Parsons homer. Why don't you go work for Green Bay? No.
Fair question. That is a fair question.
You just Mike and
spend a lot of time.
You do spend a lot of time with the Parsons family.
You're with the family.
Some of them may call you granddad. Some of them may call you stepdad. I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Possibly.
This is just
possibly that there's some people in the camp. Some might call you, how do you say it back in the day? I got a friend down the street, Mr. Clarence. You know what I'm saying? Some of the grandkids might call you Mr. Clarence.
It's Uncle Clarence, Uncle Daddy. Anyway, you just don't do good people like this.
I'm just saying.
You don't do good people like that. I'm trying to bring you news.
I'm not saying
I am just trying to be impartial. I don't care about the Packers.
I'm not saying the folks on the internet
but
are 100% off.
You just no. There's a real connection between
you
Leonard and the Packers.
Oh,
okay. There's a real connection between Parker and the Packers. He started there before he went to Philadelphia. Those are legitimate connections. Yep. And yes, they may want to choose Gordon to Green Bay over coming to Dallas.
Yep.
That's legitimate. That's not me trying to tip the scales toward the Packers because of Micah Parsons. It's not.
He who shall not be named.
Just saying.
Yeah, we don't say his name.
Okay, can
By the way, there's a fix available for the Cowboys defense now.
Oh, Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah, we need help at corner. Trayvon Diggs has been released.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
My boy G from Jersey texted me this morning. He put on here too as well. What about Sean McDermott? And I would say that Sean McDermott is probably looking for a head coaching job. He should be at the top of somebody's list for a head coaching job. I don't know why he isn't. Rather than taking a Cowboys DC job.
Yeah, I would think so too. I would think he would get a head coaching job.
But who? Yeah, I mean, what are the Raiders? I mean, come on, there's some jobs still open. He should be at the top of the list, right?
Browns.
I would think so.
Pittsburgh
Browns.
I would think so.
I mean, look at the candidate. I mean, Mike McDaniel didn't want to go to the Browns. I'm going to take this OC job with the Chargers and coach the Browns. I'm not even going to interview with y'all.
Is that official? Is Mike McDaniel going to the Chargers?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, good.
So he's not going to Philadelphia.
Yeah. Well, I saw a report, and I don't know, this could be a Clarence-style Twitter report because I didn't see it from her account. I saw it from somebody else's account.
Don't do that.
Somebody else said, let me just look up Diana Rossini because I saw somebody say that Diana Rossini said, and I don't know if she actually said, but it was like that the Eagles OC job isn't real appealing to a lot of candidates. They're like, not for me.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's funny.
If I had a chance to either choose from Herbert
or Hurts,
who else is out there? Josh Allen, right? They'll need an OC. I get Lamar Jackson. They're gonna need an OC, right? And then Hurts and whoever the hell that Pittsburgh brings in town or whatever's happening in Cleveland. Yeah, Herbert to me was probably the most enticing of the OC/head coaching jobs available.
I don't know why y'all doing the Eagles job like that.
Well, this is a report from Diana Rossini, who was on the Whip. This is a radio station up there.
Yes.
The Whip. I think coordinators on this list are aware that navigating Philly is difficult, and it's not the easiest place to step into, especially if you're looking for a successful few years.
They don't have a good quarterback.
Fall in apart.
They got good receivers. They got good running back.
They're not going to have good receivers for long. A.J. Brown's getting out of there.
I just want
That's
to.
a lot of money they got.
A.J. Brown's getting out of
That is
there.
a lot of money.
A.J. Brown for Max Crosby. Bang.
I do want to clear up one thing.
I hope not.
Let's not do that.
I hope
What?
not.
I'm just trying to make it
No,
true.
I'm like, I hope not.
I do want to clear up one thing about Jonathan Gannon. Okay, Jonathan Gannon.
Yeah.
Because you guys have got people hating on Jonathan Gannon.
I have never hated on Jonathan Gannon. I facially profiled him, and I said there's something weird about his eyes. That's all.
And my boy Bo Brock got people hating on Jonathan Gannon
Why is he doing that?
because he
it's
called
Brack.
him a Brack. Yeah, Bo Brack. Brack. Okay.
Yeah.
He called him a Eberflus clone or Eberflus
Eberflus.
disciple.
Oh, I'm out on that.
I think Zimmer
I'm
too. Right?
out
You
on
mentioned
that.
too?
Okay, but
Yeah.
but in truth, he's more of a. I just kind of did some research. He's more of a Zimmer Fangio disciple, influenced by them than
You got to pick
necessarily
one of those.
Eberflus.
You got to pick one of those.
I'm-
Zimmer's not hot right now either.
Fangio
He's got to be a
Orman.
Fangio
what's the
disciple.
Fangio
Call him that.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
call
I'm
him a
saying
Fangio
is
disciple.
he's more linked to them in his roots, his coaching, than just his brief stint in Indy with Eberflus.
Tell us
I don't know if that makes him better or worse, but that's what it is. So he's not necessarily an Eberflus disciple. I don't know if that helps fans.
Tell us more about Durante.
Durante. Again, here's the guy. Everybody wants to link him with Brian Flores. He's also Zimmer guy. He was there before Flores. He was there with Zimmer.
Saying someone is a Zimmer guy gets an indifferent feeling from me. I'm not going to kill you for being a Zimmer guy. I'm not going to be excited.
He started with Zimmer. He went to LSU as defense coordinator. He came back to the Vikings with Kevin O'Connell and served under Ed Donatelli and was retained by Flores. Okay, so he was not necessarily a Flores disciple before he was on the staff and was retained by Flores. Again, he's the guy who's drawn interest from Green Bay, the Giants, Jets, as well as the Cowboys.
Okay.
Again, multiple scheme guy. A lot of these guys. Again, all four of these guys are secondary coach roots.
Which makes sense because that's
It's a weak point.
yeah. It kind of
Really
has
bad
to
weak
be your priority. I mean, we did just lose a guy that was the linebacker whisperer, the linebacker guru. We had the worst linebacker play in football, so that one didn't work out for us. But yeah, I think your emphasis has to be very strongly on coverage and the defensive backfield because 3/4 of our D line may be on a bunch of plays or 3/5, however they play it. Quentin Williams is going to be okay. Kenny Clark probably be okay. Oso be okay. Like we don't know what we're doing back here. Somebody come fix this.
And can you? It's one thing to have a coach who's a great secondary coach, and Parker's been linked. Everybody talks about Parker in Philly and how he got Mitchell and those guys in the Pro Bowl, but he was in Denver before, and he's getting credit for the Denver guys being in the Pro Bowl as well. He was certain. So you need players. I mean, I think fixing the secondary is more important than the coach. And with players,
I
with
agree.
talent.
I agree. And I feel like when we start talking about coordinators, a little part of me gets a little uncomfortable because I don't know. And I'm not going to pretend to know. Like I'm going off reputation and what people tell me. If there's something factual you have about what they run, then I may have slight preferences on what you do. But like I don't know if the guy who was coaching Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, like, did you make them what they were, or was it the fact that there was 2 top 50 picks that stepped in and played well made you look good? Right. Like, I don't know.
And one thing
I just get ready to blame you when stuff goes wrong.
Right. And
get the job, and I'm going to tear you up.
And one thing that all these guys have in common, they do hybrid fronts, or they have variation in their schemes. They're not just like Eberflus. I'm a 4-3. This is what I do. Guy.
Yeah. I had enough of that.
They adapt their schemes. And certainly I know with Leonard and certainly Gannon, they do a lot of 5-man fronts. They also incorporate that, which fits with the Cowboys. They're 3-4 type guys as well. Maybe we see more 3-4s. It's interesting that
better be interesting. Obviously, interesting. Better be.
Clown. I was like, yeah, what's up with this 5-man front? Man, ain't nothing but the 3-4. Ain't nothing but the 3-4. We just run a 3-4.
Yeah.
So that's all. That's just the old 3-4. And so the Cowboys have the players for the 3-4. They have those 3 tackles.
You got 3 tackles. You have one guy who could be one of the outside linebackers. They don't have people on the roster, much less good enough players. You just don't have people. Their edge rusher room is Donovan. He just tie his weed around, or is he? I don't know. We gotta get some guys in here. And we'll get us a coordinator. It'll be good. Stay tuned here every day. We'll get you with the news right out of the gate. If there's anything going on, we will have it for you. And if anything goes down in terms of a hiring, we'll do an emergency pod. So just be checking the DLLS sports account as soon as anything happens at the Cowboy World. Coming up next, we are going to continue our grading of the position groups this season. Today is Jake Ferguson and his boys at tight end. Hit me with your grade in the chat. We'll get you. We'll talk about it coming up next. Let's take a moment, friends, and talk about my guys at Factor Meal Kits. Oh, I love me some Factor. You don't want to be going to the grocery store, taking all the time to get all these different things together. Then you got to find the time to cook. It's a busy world, for crying out loud. So hit up our friends at Factor. 100 rotating weekly meals. They've got different options that are nice and healthy for you. High protein, calorie smart, Mediterranean diet. You want some of that? They got that for you at Factor. GLP-1 support. Got it for you at Factor. Ready to eat salads? Oh, yeah. And the new Muscle Pro collection supports strength and recovery. Always fresh, never frozen. Ready in about 2 minutes. No prep, no stress. Let Factor be the ones that take care of your food situation for you. Just head over to factormeals.com/DLLS50 and use the code DLLS50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. Plus, free breakfast for a year. The offer is only valid for new Factor customers with that code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase. Make healthier eating easy with Factor. Also want to shout out our friends at Own Well. You may notice each year that your mortgage creeps up a little bit. You know what's happening there a lot of times? Your property tax is creeping up on you. And Own Well are the experts. OwnWell.com/Texas. What they're going to do is they're going to go protest that property tax for you, see if they can't bring that sucker down, and they're darn good at it. They got local tax experts right here in Texas, and they specialize in property tax protests in multiple counties. 86% of Own Well's customers get their assessed values reduced and save on their property taxes. I did it. Jesse did it. We got squared away with Own Well, and you should too. With Own Well, you pay only if you save. So, let them bring that property tax down for you. Let them bring that mortgage down for you. That's what they do at ownwell.com/Texas. They're going to help you. You don't have to do the paperwork. You got to do nothing. Let Own Well do it. Save time and money on your property taxes with Own Well. You only pay if you save. All you got to do is head on over to ownwell.com/Texas and you'll learn more. OWNWELL.com/Texas. They'll get you squared away. All right, let's get it on with the grading, the review, and the preview. Today's position group is the tight ends. We got you there in the chat. I see some of your grades, although Jeremy is cheating. Jeremy said tight ends C-, C+. That's a C, Jeremy. That's what that is. Florida Reptiles throwing a C out there. Dro Nose is throwing an F out there. Sinovio Rodriguez is throwing a D out there, as in disappointing. And we'll get our grades up on the screen for you. How about that? Let's see if we got any haters or any homers in the building.
Damn.
Looks like Ali's a hater. That's what that graphic says. 3 C's and a C-. Ali, please defend your stance of saying that the tight ends were awful.
I am ahead of curve, all right? Hold on. According to the number letter scale, C- is a 72 still. So passing, C's get degrees.
Okay, they passed.
Okay, so they still passed.
You know what? I'd like to change to a C-, because I think 72 is about right. 71, 72. I've changed to a C-.
How can you give a Pro Bowler, a newly minute Pro Bowler, a C?
I'm glad you asked.
Do that?
I'm glad you asked, Clarence. I looked up a stat this morning because I was curious.
Can we tell who the newly minute Pro Bowler is?
Jake Ferguson.
Can you get that news out there?
It is Jake Ferguson. He will replace Kittle.
I'm assuming
George Kittle. Jake Ferguson will be in a second career Pro Bowl.
So here's my thing. How many touchdowns did Ferg have? Hold on, I can find it. 8?
Yeah.
So that's a nice little season, right? Had a good number of catches, had 8 touchdowns.
How many yards?
600.
I don't want to do counting stats with you.
You just counted yards.
I wanted to. Well, that was because that was this.
Okay.
I wanted to say he caught some passes and he caught some touchdowns. I'm just going to go down the list of all of the good tight ends that I have listed here together. Trey McBride, yards per catch.
Yes, please list that.
9.8.
Okay.
Dallas Goedert, 9.9. Kyle Pitts, 10.5. Hunter Henry, 12.8. Travis Kelce, 11.2. Harold Fannin on Cleveland, whose feet point the wrong way, 10.2. Tyler Warren, the rookie in Indy, 10.8. Brock Bowers, 10.6. Colston Loveland, 12.3. You catching these numbers?
Okay.
The really low ones were 9.8 and 9.9. Those were the low yards per catch.
So Kelce had 11.2?
He sure did.
And he's slow as molasses at 135 years old.
Kittle, 11. Dalton Schultz, 9.5. Dalton Kincaid, 14.5. Tucker Kraft, 15. Mark Andrews, 9. Jake Ferguson, yards per catch was 7.3.
Can I put my cape on for a second?
You can if you
Here we go.
want to.
Can I put my cape on for a second?
He did catch a lot of them stupid little rollouts for 2 yards where he gets hit immediately.
Well, every name that you listed,
Yeah.
right there on that list.
I mean, I named like 15 of them.
I know.
Everyone.
Every one of them.
Zach Ertz is still getting 10 yards a pop.
Every one of them did not have two extremely explosive receivers like George Pickens and like CeeDee Lamb.
So they give you more room to work in the middle?
So I'm saying is anything that's down the field, anything that is plus yardage.
Sam Laporta, 12.2. You got two good players around. Amon-Ra and Jameson.
Okay, you found one.
Well, I'm going looking for the good receiver guys.
For every
K-Dot,
one.
9.7. Tampa Bay.
K-Dot.
Tampa Bay. Let me find a Cincinnati guy.
K-Dot, and they had receivers were hurt all year long with K-Dot.
Mike Gesicki, 11. Cincinnati.
Come on, man.
Take your hand up.
No,
You know what?
man,
No, man, come on.
I'll say one.
You named
say one.
17 dudes prior to, and then you named 2. Like that margin doesn't equate.
But he wasn't.
You made me go look for the good receiver.
Yeah,
guy.
go find him.
He went.
I just did.
He
You
Found
changed,
2.
He changed his.
Who else you want? Tyler Higbee in LA,
You found 2.
11.2.
And then on top of that, when you went to the Cincinnati one, you lost Joe Burrow for most of the year. And so you know that wasn't really going to be a lot down the field with those guys.
Why you
With
caping?
that quarterback?
Why you caping?
Why are you caping?
Why are you caping?
I'm just
What is
giving
going on with
Why are you
perspective.
caping?
Are
I'm
you
just
wearing a
giving-
Fabletics cape?
I'm giving perspective.
Fabletics
Why you
cape you
caping,
got
man?
on?
I'm giving perspective.
You gave him the same grade I gave him.
I know. I'm defending my C.
Defending his seat.
I'm trying to tear it down to a C minus.
Yeah, I'm defending my C. My C is saying that when you have 2 prolific guys on the outside, when you go look at, I'm sure if you pulled up CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens,
I'm going to pull up Luke Schoonmaker and Brevin Spanford. Is what I'm
yards
about
per
to do.
catch, I'm sure they're up there in the 12s and the 13s and the 15s because that's how they were the more explosive guys down the field.
How about his ability to block? He wasn't even on the field when they was
Ford is a better blocker.
Yeah, that's
And
what he gets.
Schoonmaker, he you know they
Schoonmaker,
they had him off the
9.4.
field.
Yeah, but Scooby got how many catches though?
It doesn't matter.
I don't care. I'm just looking. I bet
but I'm
Brevin
saying yards per
Spanford is
catch.
higher too. That's all I'm saying. Hold on.
Saying
Brevin
yards per
Spanford.
catch.
Where are his stats? 10 yards a catch.
It's 13 targets.
It doesn't matter.
13 targets.
Exactly.
He got 13 targets on the
They
game.
didn't change how they threw to the tight end when they was on the field.
I was our guy the lowest by 2 yards in the lead.
When Brevin Spanford was on the field, the last thing that defenders are thinking about, he's going down the
Catching
field.
the ball.
And when Ferguson was on the field, they was thinking about those 2 guys on the outside.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's
I'll
what
give him one thing.
Which is why he had so many catches, so many targets, because he was open.
7 of his 8 scores did come in the red zone, and that's where you want your tight end to show up, right? Is in the red zone.
Yeah.
I'll give him that one. That's why it's a passing grade at least. Talking for
He can have that. I think.
If we'd caught that one in Philly, we'd be have a different conversation.
yeah, well,
I just
another
think,
receiver too.
So I think Jake Ferguson is a very aggressively okay tight end. He's all right. If you have Jake Ferguson, you have an okay starting tight end. He's okay.
Yeah.
And then behind him, I think Brevin Spanford. I look at him with a positive wonk eye.
And
Like we can have some more there. We can have
and
some.
I'll also add, who was one of the main guys that had to chip before he went out to receive a pass?
Scoon.
No.
Ferg.
He was one of the main guys.
I got-
He was one of the main guys who they had to leave in to chip with one of those
Hey, what
gooch juice level tackles that we had out
say
there.
that, but
Jeff,
you did.
Jeff, I got a question for you.
Come on with it.
Didn't last week somebody on this panel was talking about drafting the tight end in the first round.
Somebody did.
He said it. I agreed.
You asked it? Yes. Did somebody? Then we had a whole conversation. You just can't pay this guy and draft the tight end to replace him.
No, you're not replacing him. You're not replacing him.
In the first round?
He's playing 3 at a time, baby.
In the first round?
You're not replacing him.
He wants to run 13. We got trade Pickens.
Oh, you wait till KBBU tomorrow. Oh, you wait to KBBU.
For you.
You wait to KBBU tomorrow. I'm gonna show you why you need to draft another tight end. I'm gonna show you KBBU tomorrow.
I'm on your tight end thing.
But I wouldn't say in the first.
Huh?
I don't disagree with you drafting a tight end. I just wouldn't say in the first.
Yeah. Like when he said that name, I was like,
they need to draft. I think they should.
Hold on now. It got me excited because I'm an offensive guy. But you could add another tight end to that room. Not saying that Jake isn't enough, but now if I got 2 to 3 good tight ends, man, you got a personnel package right there that can
you say that they'll just call
feed some nations.
They'll just call back like John Stevens or Princeton fan or somebody like that. No, in the front office.
Well, it's just it's one of this kind of front office's things.
It's a good point, Jeremy. They had Ferg running them slants. They didn't throw my boy the slant. They throw my boy the slant. My boy ran 41 slants. He got one.
They threw one.
They got one slant.
Right? They threw one in week 17.
Yeah, they got one slant to my boy. He ran 67,000 slants. They didn't give my boy a chance.
Wasn't getting open. It's one of the Cowboy front office things where like they'll do some roster stuff based on who they like.
Yeah.
Like what's different about Jake Ferguson and Dalton Schultz? That Schultz, it was like, we got nothing. We got to make sure we keep him for a year. And then it was like, look, he's not getting a contract. We're going to find a guy. We got a guy to replace him. Maybe Ferg, it was the same scenario. Like, we don't have a guy to replace him. But really, he got a contract. People don't want to hear it.
No, he did get a contract.
He got a contract because Micah Parsons got traded.
Correct.
And it was time to give out contracts to guys that you knew would readily take whatever you offered. And, like, that's the sort of player that you find a new one.
Yeah.
That's Jordan Lewis's money. That's
easily
Tank Lawrence's money.
Yeah.
But it's like they make these decisions on if the fan base is mad at us about something or if we're trying to, like Zeke's in Cabo, so we're going to give money to Jalen Smith.
CD's holding out.
So who's the next incredibly, aggressively okay player that we're going to give good money to? And they view it, Jerry views it as his real weird thing about how like anybody who makes a lot is dangerous because they can get hurt. Like it's true, sure, and that sucks when your best players get hurt. But if you think you're going to win the Super Bowl with league average at every spot because we don't want to give anybody all the money because what if they get hurt, then you suck. Our plan is to not have great players. You're not going to find a Super Bowl team that doesn't have 8 great players on it. Yeah. You're not going to do it. It doesn't happen. And so that's just weird to me. It's weird.
I'm caping for Ferg, but Ferg's an average player.
Yeah, he's all right. He's an all right starter.
Yeah. He's not. What? Yeah. I'm just giving perspective.
Yeah, all this stuff has come back. These average players.
Got to fill the segment.
That's how a show works. If we all agree upon the same thing, but there's no other perspective, there's no other information that's given out, then that makes for a very boring show.
What tight end should we draft?
Kenyon Sadiq. Vanderbilt's got a guy too. I'm not deep enough in tight ends to give a top 5, but Vanderbilt's got a guy. The Oregon guy's super fun.
Just think about it. They had listened to me last year and got Harold Fanning late in the
You're right.
Day 3. I mean,
I just got a link for the tight end Super Bowl party. I'm gonna put y'all on the list.
The what?
The restaurant tight ends?
What are you saying?
In
San Francisco?
In San Francisco.
Like it'll just be like the tight ends will be there?
Yeah.
Is Jake gonna be there? I gotta tell you, Jake was nice.
We will be there for the Pro Bowl.
So he won't be in San Francisco?
The Pro Bowl's in San Francisco.
So Jake will be there?
Yeah.
Jake had a nice season, and I got to tell you, I look forward to next season, getting that average up to about 9-10 a catch.
Yeah, you know, one of them Cavanaugh, he might bring another twin.
I thought he blocked great.
He might bring another twin. You don't like the twin?
I mean, they're pretty, yeah.
He got one.
The other one's free. Other one, yeah. Wasn't the other one with Carson Beck? I'm out. I'm out. That's special, dude. No, I'm.
Ali.
I've never seen. I say,
I mean, like
Ali,
some of the
we'll hook
Texas
you up with
fans
the
sent
twin.
the very special.
We'll get you a Cowboys
very
twin.
special
I've never
person.
seen. I
You'll
say,
get Ali a Cowboys twin.
Yeah, we can.
Nah, he can't afford one.
Super chats. We knock out some super chats.
I can't afford one either, my boy.
Dro Nose is in there. He said, I'm hoping Emperor Palpatine hires Ganon as his new apprentice. He looks like he speaks Sith. Tight end grade F. Schoonmaker brings the whole room down. Vance is
What was the first half of that? What is that?
Star Wars.
Palpatine hires Ganon.
Yes, Star Wars.
It's the facial. Y'all just got everybody hating on Gannon because of how he looks.
I didn't
and they say he looks kind of like you.
They do.
So you hate on yourself?
I am. That's exactly what's happening. Vance is in there. He said, we need a route breakdown for Ferg. Did he run less seam routes? Also, Schoon is the real reason Ferg got that contract. You had the same thing with Dalton Schultz, though, but they ended up tagging him, and then they let him walk because they felt like Ferg could do it.
Right.
And with Ferg, they were like, long-term contract, which is really a 2-year deal, so it's fine.
After all this, is Schultz better than Ferg?
I think so.
I think he is.
Who?
Schultz?
Schultz. I think so.
I think he was.
I think he's just a guy, too.
Yeah.
No, he is.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this is a
There are a
better
couple
guy.
who
of
was better, I'd still lean
couple
towards
all right.
Schultz.
Couple all right. Yeah. But
Schultz
Dalton
couldn't
Schultz,
he couldn't handle the distractions, though.
Dalton Schultz once gave
tours.
me a signed jersey to sell for charity, so we appreciate Dalton. If Jake wants to get me something,
Dude,
I'll
I
move
used
him
to,
up.
I used to film his drills at practice.
Could get a
Oh my
C
God.
plus. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. What is more likely to get you to a Super Bowl? Great quarterback play, great defense. You tell us in the chat. It's next. Let's take a second to talk about our friends at Qualis Roofing. We love our friends at Qualis. If your home gets hit by a storm, don't you wait. Qualis offers free storm damage assessments. They can help guide you through the insurance process. They're the best in the business, and they are right here. They're not some fly-by-night, oh, one storm hit, looky here, 76 roofers all up in your neighborhood. No. Qualis is trustworthy. They're the best of the best. They also do unique giveaways for you, the DLLS watcher/listener. They free roof inspection. If you want that with them, you get a free DLLS t-shirt as well. So just schedule the inspection. They'll get you a free DLLS shirt. Replace your roof with Qualis. You can choose between a free Blackstone grill and a Traeger smoker. That's what I'm talking about. They're not just good at roofing. They're great at communication. You'll always know where your project stands. Mention DLLS when you call in. That does help our show. Call or go online to schedule your free roof inspection. Don't forget to ask about a free grill. Visit QualisGC.com or just search Qualis Roofing and Construction, QUALIS, or call them 817-500-9008. Also, want to talk about our friends at Prize Picks. You guys know I spend a lot of time on that Prize Picks app. Now, got a new feature alert for you on Prize Picks. Early payouts. Your player gets off to a hot start. You have the option to cash out with those winnings before the game even finishes. You're feeling good in that moment. You say, let me get that. Let me take that. You missing your fantasy team maybe? Well, everybody's league's already over, but with Prize Picks, you don't have to wait till next year's draft to keep playing. They let you keep playing fantasy football every week, even throughout the playoffs here. Pick the favorite players and say, hey, he's going to have more or less than that projected stat in this game. It's as easy as that. They hit those projections. You don't have to do a draft. It's great. Check out our friends at Prize Picks. Do what I do. Spend a lot of time on there and make a lot of picks on there because it's a good time. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code DLLS. You get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DLLS. Get you $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's our friends at Prize Picks. It's good to be right. All right, tell me what you think about this in the chat. Defense, quarterback. If I tell you have a great one, I give a great one of those. Which one you want? Which one gives you the better chance to win a Super Bowl? Jesse, hit me. Whew. There he goes. He's winding up. Clarence, how come in the chat you just responded to one person and you responded twice? Only a single person all day have you responded to, and it was twice. And who was it?
Well, first I had a
It was a
typo,
female.
so I deleted it. I deleted it.
Yep.
Okay. Secondly, Dominic had a great point.
Yeah.
Ironic point, but great point.
With you are right.
I deleted it
Yeah.
and I redid it. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Dominic.
Yeah.
Appreciate your support. Appreciate you having my back.
Anyway.
For these haters up here.
Anyway.
Getting back to the original question. And again, there are a lot of men we interact with all the time. What's wrong with shouting out the females when they come on there and give them
it's
a little
fine.
love?
No, I think you're doing great. Sorry.
Give them a little love.
Sorry, Jesse.
Give them
I
a
had
little
to-
attention.
I had to swerve across
What's
to draw
wrong with giving
attention
females a little attention?
Clarence's
You don't like giving
antics.
females attention?
I
Women,
don't.
ladies,
I do not.
they took their time to come here and hang out with all these seam heads and guys.
Yep. Guys. Jesse?
All right.
I said hi to you.
So for me, here's the thing. Here is the thing.
He's building up already.
Tell it. Don't twerk, though. Don't twerk.
Here's the thing. You got to have a good defense. You got to have a good defense. I am, as an offensive guy, I appreciate great quarterback play. I really do. But to get to a Super Bowl without a great defense, or at least a top 5 or 10 defense, you have to be perfect. And if you're not perfect from the court, if all you're relying on is the quarterback, then we get what we have here in Dallas. We get a quarterback that's good, but if he has one bad quarter, 1 or 2 bad plays, and it erodes anything that you're able to do because you have nothing to just hold the other team at bay until your quarterback gets going again. If you have a okay quarterback, a decent quarterback, not a great, but an okay quarterback, and a lights out defense, I can make enough stops, maybe create some turnovers, keep points off the board, and then allow a couple field goals, maybe a rushing touchdown. Maybe my quarterback gets a couple completions, gets us down there in the red zone, and we come away with the win. So for me, if I had to choose between the two, it's a great defense. It's a great defense, and I went up and looked at the numbers for the last 10 Super Bowl winning teams.
Okay.
And I'm giving you the offensive ranking and the defensive ranking at the end of the year.
Yeah, don't forget the offense.
Okay? So last year, Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He had the 7th ranked offense.
Pretty good.
He had the 2nd ranked defense.
Top 10 offense.
Okay. Good at both.
Okay.
Okay.
The Chiefs.
Yeah.
They had the 15th ranked offense. They had the 2nd ranked defense.
Okay. Good defense.
Okay. The Kansas City Chiefs again. They had the 16th ranked offense. And they had the 1st ranked defense.
Mahomes sucks.
The Rams, 7th ranked offense. They had the 15th ranked defense.
Okay, there's an offense one. We like that.
Tampa Bay with Tom Brady.
That's all you need to say.
3rd ranked offense.
Let's go.
8th ranked defense.
Okay.
Kansas City, 5th ranked offense, 7th ranked defense. Patriots, 4th ranked offense, 7th ranked defense. Philadelphia, when they won in 2018, 4th ranked offense, 4th ranked defense.
So what you're saying, and I don't mean to cut you off.
Let me finish. New England Patriots, 5th ranked offense, 1st ranked defense. And then the Broncos that won it in 2016. They had the 24th ranked offense. They had the 4th ranked defense.
So what you're saying, and so this is the problem with getting in this day and age. It got to be one or the other. It got to be LeBron or it got to be Jordan. It got to be
the hard part.
It got to be
gotta
quarterback. Got to be defense.
You got to pick
what
one.
you're saying, by and large, you got to be good at both.
But
Because you had a lot of teams that were top 10 in both, right?
Yeah.
You saw that.
No, I did. I saw that.
So we're right about the quarterback. You got to be good. That's why football is the ultimate team game. Yeah. Ultimate team
But
game.
there are some teams that you have. The Broncos, 24th ranked offense.
They had Peyton Manning.
Okay.
They had Peyton Manning.
The Chiefs, 15th ranked offense.
Okay, they had. Come on, man, don't do that. You know that was the offensive team. Do we know that was the offensive
The
team?
Chiefs, 16th ranked
Do we
offense.
know that was the Patrick Mahomes? Who won the MVP that year? The Super Bowl MVP that year with that 15th ranked offense? Probably Patrick Mahomes.
Probably should have been Chris Jones. He was carrying that thing pretty
Okay,
good.
but I'm just saying that we all know that it's the ultimate team game, and we can belabor, especially this year, because the Cowboys' defense was so bad. If the Cowboys had a 15 ranked defense, we wouldn't even have this conversation. But they were 31 and 32. If they had a 20 ranked defense, we wouldn't be having this conversation. It wouldn't even be nothing to talk about. They'd be in the playoffs.
Here go my hate right here.
I know.
If you got a great quarter, no, I'm playing.
I'm just saying, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
I have to honor Vance's request.
Okay.
Because it is true that if you're going to win the Super Bowl, you're not going to suck on either side of the ball.
No.
You're not.
Right.
You're bad on either side of the ball, right? But I must invoke Highlander.
What does that mean?
There can only be one Highlander. Clarence, you have to pick. Would you rather have a great defense or a great quarterback?
Who's my quarterback?
Great.
He's great.
Mr.
It's great.
Mr.
Josh Allen great, or is great Tom Brady great?
Mr. Great.
Is great.
Great.
Patrick Mahomes in prime great. What's great?
You can have a top 4 defense or a top 4 quarterback. The rest of your roster is unknown to you. Which would you choose? There may only be one.
Is my quarterback going to be doing what my boy in Houston, C.J. Stroud, did?
What's up with your questions to my question?
Because they're qualifiers, they're caveats.
No
There's always
caveats.
caveats.
There
It's
can
not
only
caveats.
be
So-
one Highlander.
Okay, so I'm actually, I got it. Okay, I'm going to take the quarterback because I want to have fun.
Okay.
I'm like, I want to have fun. I want a good offense. I want to be excited.
Okay.
But the Texans are a perfect example of what we're talking about. Great defense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Quarterback was arse.
Yeah, he wasn't so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want that? I mean, I know they made the playoffs, but let's be honest. They had no shot. If that had been the Cowboys 12, 5, 12, 5, making the playoffs and getting ushered out the playoffs, we don't look at that as positive. No one looked at the Cowboys making the playoffs 12, 5 as a positive. But
I did, but I got judged for it.
most
I got
people
yelled at a lot for it.
said they were bad, they were awful, I can't believe, So just getting to the playoffs, getting ushered out, and having no realistic shot to get in the Super Bowl, is that what we want? Are you not in no man's land?
No, but you have a team like in the Seahawks right now who have an okay quarterback and have a great defense.
And they got a great running game.
They're playing.
And they got the number 1 receiver in the league with that quarterback. I don't know who's been better than Jackson Smith and Jigma this year.
Maybe Puka, maybe not.
Maybe, I'm just saying they got difference makers on offense.
Maybe
though.
George Pickens, the greatest receiver in the league.
Better than
Everybody.
You're right.
He's
Ali?
the best.
Yeah, quarterback. I want to add one more too. Minnesota had a great defense. I think they're a QB away. They finished 9-8.
Last
The
year.
fact that it was J.J. McCarthy,
Sam
Carson
Darnold.
Wentz, and Max.
Yeah, better
Crosby.
quarterback got him 5 more wins.
And ushered out the playoffs.
I will say-
and ushered out of town.
One thing you said earlier, you said,
Get him.
okay quarterback,
Let's go.
great defense. That's what you said, right? Earlier. You win a Super Bowl with an okay quarterback, but if you have an amazing defense.
I don't know if I said that.
You said something about that, like an okay QB.
We'll accept that something along those lines was said. I'll continue.
All I want to say is, like, how many times have we seen a terrific defense? Like, okay, the 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens.
Peyton's Broncos. Peyton Manning's
Yes,
awful.
Peyton Manning's Broncos.
Trent Dilfer's Ravens. Did you say
Yeah, I said that. 2000.
Brad Johnson's Bucks.
Bucks, 4. But
Giants.
then Giants, yes.
Then my boy catch that ball off the top of his helmet.
Yeah, those were
Tyree.
defensive-driven
No,
championships.
they were. I'm just saying, but the offense showed up when it needed.
That was what I was about to say, too. I think when it
But
mattered.
that's what an okay quarterback gives you.
But you got to show up still, like when it mattered. Like, but look at
And
the
David
last.
Tyree made a generational
Yes,
out of
yes,
this
he
world
did.
catch. Like,
But
Florida
and-
Reptile, you want to have fun. Are you Cyndi Lauper or are you trying to win? Some girls just want to have fun.
You owe.
the last 20 Super Bowl winners have been hogged by Brady and Mahomes.
That's it.
Those are generational QBs.
I'm picking quarterback too, but I do acknowledge that I'm picking quarterback at like 52-48.
Yeah.
Because you can, even like the Mahomes Super Bowls.
Another lady, Erica.
2 of those Super Bowls he
Hi,
does
Erica.
not win if he doesn't have a really good defense. Because they were carried by defense throughout the season. It doesn't seem right to people just because of the name Pat Mahomes, but he's got 2 Super Bowls where the defense was better than the offense. What you got?
Erica saying hi, Ali. Look at Erica. We got another lady coming out the woodwork. Erica.
Why don't you do that for every new listener?
you can't help yourself.
But she's hiding it, Ali. It ain't about me.
We got Florida Reptile. What about Lewis? Lewis is new-ish.
What's up, Lewis?
Yeah.
LOB.
Yeah, where's that one?
Y'all forgot the LOB.
He's in a boom.
I take quarterback just by a little
There we
bit. Quarterback by just a little
but
bit.
again, we all want both. I mean, that's the thing about it is that we have to. The question inherently says we got to choose. But we all know the great majority of those teams they had a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense. That's the key.
Yeah.
And again, you going back to this year, as I pointed out, if the Cowboys were 20, they don't even have to be top 10.
They'd have been a playoff team, probably, yeah.
Be a playoff team with a good shot to advance.
Yeah.
Because
I
all
just
you
can't
need-
picture it because you just say the word 20, but then I'm like, right, but we still have the same players because they can't play better.
Well, I'm saying
They're not good.
how it gets to 20,
Right.
those players are playing better than they played at 32. Is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. They can't play better if they're 20.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're 20 means they played better this year. And you know, I don't need you to stone them. I just need you to get 1 or 2 stops. I just need you to get a key stop in the fourth quarter when your offense is scoring. I don't need you to give up
Just
30
don't
points.
be drunk.
Don't give up 30 points a game.
Can you play sober for
yeah,
one game?
that's all I'm saying.
That's all we
Just
ask.
give me 1 or 2 stops in the fourth quarter.
Coming up
Like
next.
defense to me.
So Clarence voted defense and Jesse voted defense is what that sounded like. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, we got questions from the people that you guys will finish out the super chats as well. As
That's
next.
right.
So you said QB. And then you came back around.
Okay, just start the clock. Sign up to be a diehard. Why don't you? Clarence, that is a female in the chat.
Ooh, Ali is cute. Just another Melissa.
Jesse is it.
Yeah.
Jesse is it. Show them guns.
If you would,
Show them guns. She said Ali is cute. Jesse is it.
There you go.
Ah!
There you go. You gotta pull up the sleeve.
no, it hurt my shoulder. Lift my shoulder, but my head hurts. I got to go to the doc get a steroid shot. Did my Pilates today, though. I am feeling strong. Sign up to be a diehard. The QR code's right there on the screen.
Melissa!
For you. Hit the like button while you're here. Sign up for a diehard. Get you all sorts of great things. Discounts on events and merch. And, of course, you do get a free T-shirt as soon as you sign up, which is great. You can pick one from the merch store. We got the Stay Shiesty T-shirt. That's a nice one. Got the 88 Club. Got a bunch of them. Got, I don't know, 50 different T-shirts at DLLS. You get those. By the way, if you schedule a free roof inspection with our friends at Qualis Roofing, you can get a free DLLS T-shirt as well. Just giving them a freebie right there.
Schedule it.
You know, just schedule that bad boy, get you a T-shirt. You can have a pristine roof.
Right,
Man,
just say, come by.
Just swing it through,
Yeah,
get you a
get your
T-shirt.
T-shirt. I ain't doing nothing on a Tuesday. Come on by. Look at that T-shirt.
You can also join the Discord where we're talking about pickles, feet. Ali's talking wrestling.
The ones that are still alive.
I watched Night of the Seven Kingdoms. If anybody wants to talk TV with me.
We can do a new channel, ladies in the chat.
But then that would just be a bunch of thirsty dudes in a channel with the 4 ladies that are watching. And then they would stop watching immediately and file harassment complaint. Now we got restraining orders.
We got chat
DLLS
rules. We got
is under
rules.
siege.
We got
Downstairs
rules.
just ran out of business. You trying to run us out of business? We have lawsuits out the wazoo. But sign up to be a diehard. Also sign up for the newsletter, alldlls.com/newsletter. Chris's off-season has been. Anyway, it is the DLLS Cowboys podcast. I have some questions from the people. Do we have any super chats that I haven't hit yet? Let's make sure we hit those bad boys. Let's see. We hit them too. Cody's in there. Give me the kid from Philly, Christian Parker, as the DC.
He's young. He's like 37, isn't he?
30s. No, that's his mid-30s. Yeah.
I like that, though.
Youth is good.
I like that,
They
though.
all are relatively young, except I guess Gannon's still young.
And is in
I
his
like
40s.
the Ute. The Ute is important.
But you got to be able to handle everything that comes along with being a
Especially with
coordinator here
this team, yeah.
for the Cowboys. It's different. It's different here, man. It's different.
Yeah, because Jerry comes in the headset and he's like,
It's
"Go ahead and
different here, bro."
Blitz the corner.
Head coach's job is in your hands, basically.
MD Rose in the super chat. He said, "Love you guys." Question: is Ferguson good enough to be part of these three tight end packages as a downfield threat? He's supposed to be wide receiver 3 to me anyway.
Yes.
Is his contract
Yeah, he's good
up?
enough. He's good enough.
Ferg, he got
No,
one
he
more
just
year.
got-
he just
got
signed
got
4
paid.
years, $50 million.
I'm thinking.
But
of
you know what that
I'm thinking
really-
of Schoolmaker. I'm thinking
Yeah,
of Schoolmaker. My
Schoolmaker's
bad.
a contract
I'm thinking
year.
of Schoolmaker. My bad.
But 4 for
Schoolmaker.
50 really means 2 for 25,
Yeah.
give or take.
Yeah.
So Ferg will be in his last year of guaranteed money.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good enough. He's good enough definitely for it. And I don't know if you got more glitter?
You see?
Oh, you
need to
do.
stop it. Y'all need to
do.
stop. Do not.
Right there. Right there.
There's no glitter.
There's glitter right there. It's right
I got a
there.
question for
Why
you.
y'all on my face, man? Y'all
got a
need to
question
stop
for you.
it. I gotta speak to Erica.
It's 2 pieces.
Erica,
Okay, hold up.
that's a good threesome. There's no glitter on my face.
Is that your Ruffles bag right
Huh?
there? Is that your
That's a
Ruffles
big
right
thing.
there?
No, no.
Because you're the one eating chips all the time.
I got cookies.
Shortbread, it looked like.
Shortbread cookies. I got some cookies up there in the snack room.
I didn't know we have a secret snack compartment.
What?
I only knew about the stuff on the counter.
You didn't know underneath?
No.
But you gotta go through the drawers, man. You gotta go through the cabinet.
I'm trying not to get fat though, so I can't go up there. But we got a lot of snacks up there. Anyway, we have some questions from the people. Who do you think the DC hire will be? I'm just going to randomly say Jim Leonard because I have no idea. I'm going to say the Broncos lose. We interview Jim Leonard. No, he's going to take somebody else's job over this job. I'll say
it's
Jim
going to be
Leonard.
Gannon. It's going to be Gannon. It's going to be Gannon.
I'm going to have to talk to him. Look into those beady devil eyes.
Well, I got a question for you guys because he brought up Sean McDermott.
Better be a question.
Melissa, you threw me off.
Solely threw me off. Solely threw me off.
The vibes.
That's a good threesome. I got a question for you guys. Are we okay? Are we okay with this list of candidates and them not looking at so-called?
I'm halfway okay. I said it.
Not really.
I said it yesterday. My bar for the Cowboys hiring practices is at 0. So, like for this hiring cycle, they'll get an F+, but that's 60 points higher than they usually get. Right. So I guess it's fine.
And if they don't make a hire before the weekend, then we all know they're waiting for Leonard, right?
Probably.
Yeah, or these other coaches also are waiting. Like the people you've interviewed, if they're interviewing somewhere else, they might be waiting. If you offer them a job, right,
and they don't have a job, and you give them a decent salary, they're going to take this job, right?
Maybe.
So what are they waiting on with Leonard?
Well, they can't interview him until either they're eliminated.
Didn't they do a Zoom with him already?
Yeah. So they can make the hire.
So what are they waiting on?
They may want to do it in person.
Yeah.
They can't do it in person until this weekend.
Well, my question is, what will you? I get in person, right? But if you're waiting on him,
then you can do it. You already talked to him.
What you feel good about that,
right?
Like, what more do you need? What more am I getting from? And maybe it's a vibe, right? Maybe it's the feeling of sitting there across from somebody. Yeah. But that I'm assuming that your initial Zoom interview was everything that you wanted to know about the person. And even though you're not in the room with them, they can still give you their philosophies. They can still give you you can share screens and upload on the screen about what does it look like, right?
Yeah. I guess the overall point is this, and you're right. If you really like a guy and he blew you away to interview, offer him. Don't let him out the door. Yeah. So you've talked to Jones. You did it in person. You did it in person with Gannon. You're doing it in person with Parker today. You've already talked to Leonard. What's the holdup?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we saying.
And that's what you're saying.
Are they intrigued by the jobs?
Or is there somebody else you're waiting on? I mean, and you haven't gone after
there's Price and what else they're waiting on.
Raheem Morris is not getting the head coaching job. You haven't even brought him in.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I just let them get by with an F+ being an upgrade for a hiring practice. Or maybe a D.
So we give them credit for this wide net.
Yes, the wide net.
We give them credit for interviewing all these guys.
Yes.
Do we give them credit for not going after the big fish?
No, we dock them.
Yeah,
we dock them
for that.
We dock them for not. Again, we had the same conversation 1 year ago.
Right.
You did not speak to Mike Vrabel. You did not call Ben Johnson. Right? Even if it was Bill Belichick, you never called these people.
You were
in addition to Derrick Henry, right?
Derrick Henry, right? You called Derrick Henry.
Yeah. So I'm like, you get docked for not at least having the conversation.
It's about the process.
I need to know, what is it that, like, how do you think? If you're looked at as being one of the best, I need to know what is your thought process? What are you looking for? And get the information. If you were to get this job, tell me how you would change this defense. Would it be player-based? Would it be scheme-based? What would you need to change this defense? I gather that information from the greatest and brightest and the best minds. And then I'm able to say, okay, Bill Belichick said, Mike Vrabel said, Ben Johnson said, or Brian Flores said if he was a DC, he would do whoop, 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 whoop. If Raheem Morris, if Robert Saleh, these guys said that they would do X, Y, and Z with the current roster that we would have. They would need this. They would want this. They would want that. That gives me a template of how I can now formulate what I deem is important to grow this team. So to me, you get, yes, great. You casted a wide net. You talk to people and interview people from a different age bracket, some coordinators, get some young, fresh blood in here, some ideas. You let Shotty feel like he was in charge of this thing by letting him bring in people that I know Jerry and Steven don't know these guys. But you also get a heavy dock because if there was an opportunity, I don't care how big or small it was, if there was an opportunity to hire Brian Flores, make him tell you no. Make Raheem Morris tell you no. Make Robert Saleh tell you no. I'm talking to all these dudes. You're going to have to tell me no emphatically. It's going to have to be very clear when our conversation is over. Yeah, guys, that's going to be a no-go for us. He was very sound in his no. But if you leave with the, all right, now, guys, I'm huddled up. What do we have to do? Because he was on the fence. Do I got to give him a little bit more control? Do I got to give him a little bit more money?
Well,
Do I got to give him
non-negotiable.
I'm just saying this is a conversation, right? Well, all right, cool. Not giving no control. All right, off the table. All right, how much further are we willing to go with a little bit of money? Are we willing to follow his protocol? Right? No. Okay, cool. He don't want us. We don't want him. Boom. But those guys have to tell me no before I just decide on Jim Leonard, before I just decide on Durante Jones or Christian Parker. The big dogs going to have to tell me hell no.
No, I agree. No, I think it's one of the biggest shortcomings of this organization is they're not in pursuit of the best coaches. And I think that's kind of embarrassing. But, it's what we got.
I know I was told that Shotty's in charge, right? He's in charge of the interview process. Now, will he be in charge of the hiring process? Will they pick?
I would say maybe, as long as it fits in a budget that he has nothing to do with. Right? Surely he'll have pull on who his DC is going to be. Like, the people above him don't know better. And they picked the last one. That didn't go so good.
Mm-mm.
You gonna sell us on Shotty? Sell us on Shotty hiring the people he wants. And we'll see. And not the people Clayton Adams wants. Apparently, Clayton Adams might be a Jonathan Gannon sponsor.
Connections. It's the same as always been about connections.
Absolutely.
Everybody mad at Gannon because of Eberflus clone and Eberflus disciple. But Clayton Adams worked with him in Arizona and apparently is a big booster of Jonathan Gannon within the walls, in the halls.
Mike asks this on the tweet. Oh, go ahead, Ali.
No, you're good.
Mike asked this on the tweeter. He said, do you think we sign a player for more than 1 year and over $12 million in free agency? He says, I think we could hit both first-round picks, and if this doesn't happen, nothing will change. Contenders use free agency. Where there'll be a multi-year player for more than $12 million signed as a free agent.
Okay, I can ask you this question. Outside free agent or inside free agent?
Outside.
I don't want no free agents from the inside.
Well, we got a receiver that could get more than that.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about defense.
Defense, though, right?
I thought you were talking about
he said a player.
My father talking about defense. Yes.
He said a player.
Yeah. Yes, for Pickens. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
But that's why I asked outside, inside. If you're talking about outside, I don't think they're going to hire. They're not assigning an outside free agent for more than $12 million.
Oh, don't tell me
1
that.
year or multiple years.
Don't tell me that.
Do you believe that?
I agree with you, but I wanted you to tell me different. I wanted to feel good.
Well,
it's a Wednesday. Wednesdays are tough.
Okay, Max. Well, if they get one of the defensive ends, if they get Hendrickson or Crosby, they're gonna have to.
That'd be good. You don't want no Henderson. You know who the D end is right now, opposite of Zaraku? It's me.
Why would you not want Hendrickson?
It's me.
Why you out on Trey?
Old. Yeah. 30-something years old.
3 years, $75 million. We'll cut you after one.
I'm looking at the top 25 right now. Most of his offense, but then you get to, Henderson was 1. You get to 11, it's Alontae Taylor, corner. John Franklin Myers at 13. Quay Walker at 14. You got Jalen Watson in the corner at 15.
Well, give me Quay. I'll take a Quay.
Yeah, I'll take a Quay.
Take a Quay.
Quay be fine.
Stealing from Green Bay?
Yeah, Quay would be fine. Yeah, we're going to get Diggs back, get him up to speed.
I don't know about that.
Up to snuff, and we'll be ready to rock.
I don't say why you don't want Hendrickson.
He's hating. Doing a little hating. A little older, a little hurt, a little banged up, a little bit of stuff. I thought our rule was like Cincinnati's defense was terrible and Trey was there, so he sucks.
Is that our rule?
Isn't that how we do it?
No, we don't want a backup who wasn't even playing for a bad defense to come in and be a savior.
That's my fault.
That was, it's some caveats there.
We are your show for caveats. Quiet Wyatt Beats is in the super chat. He said, I don't know, but Gannon Revenge Tour could be scary. It would be fun if Jonathan Gannon came in here and you just went to whipping up on Philadelphia.
He got the face for it.
Do we play Arizona next year?
We do.
Yeah.
I'm about tired of losing to a terrible team.
We play Arizona next year.
We don't stop being owned by the Arizona Cardinals.
Man.
That's nasty. We appreciate you guys stopping by. Hit the like button on your way out. We'll see you tomorrow. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
We all silly like the mayor.